All right, welcome back here to Palm Bay Stadium, where we are live for the ACYAA 8U Super Bowl between the number 3 seed Cocoa Tigers, who are dressed all in black with the tiger orange, and the Vero Beach Indians, who are the number 1 seed and undefeated coming in to this one. And Vero Beach wins the toss. They defer and will kick. As they take the field. Congratulations to Vero Beach's flag team. They defeated Merritt Island 19-0. As they don't kick here in 8U. And this is the 8U roster. Head coach is LaTwain Hadley. For Cocoa and for Vero Beach, it's James Willis. Tigers. Number 6, Caden Jordan, the quarterback for the Tigers. Turns, gives up the gut. Vero Beach shuts that quickly as that young man gobbles it whole. It looks like number 16, Sherrod Williams there on the stop.
That's that press box. That press box.
What are they saying?
They're asking us, they think the announcing coming from us.
Oh.
And I'm trying to tell them it's over.
Turns, gives. Straight up the gut. And again, Vero swallows it up. So, number 16, Sherrod Williams, again on the stop. But what's he saying that's wrong is my question.
Okay, he's trying to get a roster. And they're saying they brought up a roster to us.
Right.
And I'm trying to tell them that the announcer's not over here.
Right.
The announcer's over the other press box.
Right. I got you. Okay, so we're good.
Yes, we're good.
All right. 3rd down and 7, and Vero Beach puts 9 in the box, and yeah, it works effectively. Shutting it down tight. That's number 3 there. Actually, that's not number 3. That's number 6. That's Ezekiel Moore. Cornerback coming in and making the stop, and my goodness gracious, what a stop. What's the penalty? Oh, no, he punted. Okay. So it'll be 1st down. They brought me one. Right. Hang on. Let me see if I got another one. Is it behind here? Okay, yep. Take that one to him. Yep. All right, so it's 1st and 10 for Vero Beach. At the flags, this is going to be a delay of game. It's going to back Vero up. I believe we're settled in now. So it's 1st and 15 now for Vero following the delay of game penalty. The quarterback runs back to tell, turns and gives. Look at this move. Look at this move again. Still on his feet. Caleb Walker on the carry. And Walker picks up a shifty 10 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 5. That's a good run. Walker in the yellow cleats there. No score. 7:03 to play in the first. This is Walker again. Walker out to the 40. Cuts back again. Down to the 35-30. Caleb Walker is gone. If he's not caught, he is from behind at the 10. What a run. 39 yards. And 1st and 10 for Vero at the 12. How about that run by that young man, huh? Goodness gracious. Caleb Walker, 2 carries, 45 yards. Got a timeout on the field here. What is wrong with his signal here today, man? Caleb. Get it up on that screen. I want it on that screen. That's horrible.
Everyone's commenting that they're seeing everything.
That's an absolutely terrible looking picture. Touchdown! Did he get in? No, he does not. There's a penalty flag I missed. Is it my phone or? So that'll back them up following the hold. Now it'll be 1st down and about 22-23. Oh. One back in the backfield. that's going to be a false start. And right now, VERO is self-destructing. And that'll back them up another 5 yards. And right now, it's first and a trip back down to Vero Beach for a first down. Officially, about 28 yards to go. Man, I hope that clears up. Otherwise, we'll restart this. That's another false start. And it's going to be first and 33 now. So Vero just keeps going backwards here. We'll restart this feed after the first quarter. 5:44 to play. We're going to have to.
Okay, see, it's clear now.
All right, well, I don't know what's going on. First and 33. Turns, jet sweep. Nice block. Hop skip there, but it cost him. And Coco converges quickly as Timothy Jenkins in there on the stop. And it's second and 30. I don't know. I just know that people deserve a better signal. Ball's out, and he falls on it, and it'll be 3rd and 40 now for Vero. So after a 1st and 10 from the Coco 12, Vero Beach, after 3 penalties, 2 false starts, and a botched snap, is looking at 3rd and 40. But they got the right guy in the backfield to make a play here, and Caleb Walker needs to make a big one on 3rd and 40. I would imagine this is 2-down territory. That Vero Beach defense was absolutely phenomenal on that opening drive, and I can't imagine that Coach Willis would pull that offense off the field with where that ball is right now. Whistles. And another false start. And that'll be 3rd and 45 now. What's that? 15. 3 false starts. That was a hold. $20 yards. That's the 4th false start. 20 yards, yeah. 3rd and 40 from the Coco 43. That ball hit as he throws. He's lucky that wasn't intercepted. Good pressure there by the Coco Tigers defense. And applying that pressure was Timothy Jenkins. And that's 3:36 to play. I heard the horn. I thought that was the end of the first quarter. So 4th down and 40. And Vero elects to punt. I think that's a smart decision because that keeps the field flipped with your defense. So Coach James Willis right now gathering his troops and telling them, guys, we had 1st and 10 from the 12. Come on. What are we doing here? And I'm sure that's exactly what he's saying. All right, everything looks good now. I just. Yeah, I'm just not. It just must be my device. We'll fight through this, that's for sure. 3:36 to go. Here, no score between Coco and Vero. First and 10 for the Tigers. That Vero Beach defense is unreal. I mean, Cocoa don't even get a chance to turn around and make a play. That's a loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Again, look, if you're Melbourne football and you're watching this and you're going, we didn't beat them last night, and this is the future. You're looking at 6U for flag, right, that won a championship. You're looking at 8U right here, and this defense is unbelievable. And then you got 10 and 12, or one of the 10U playing for a championship as well. Yeah, the future's pretty bright for Vero Beach football. 2nd and 15. Because they both, Melbourne and Vero, playing that 4S Region 3. Straight up the gut. Good run. That's Nathan Bryant on the carry. And guess who on the tackle? Caleb Walker. I'd like to say hello to Emmanuel Small watching here on Brevard Sports Network. What a season Emmanuel had. Emmanuel with a great job in that Palm Bay backfield this year. 277 rushing yards last week against Titusville. I thought he had an outstanding first half last night against Cocoa. But, look, when you're behind 28-0, you can't keep running the football. And that pretty much made Small's night finished. But he did a nice job this year for Palm Bay. And I believe a sophomore and a great future for that young man. Can't wait to watch what happens as the Tigers take a timeout on the field. 3rd down at about 8 here for Cocoa. Coming up, no score, 1:35. We'll be right back as we play around with this signal. All right, welcome back here. I'd like to say hello to Melinda Bryant. Pop watching here. Joe. See Nick Deaver? 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Long snap here. That's a gain of 2, and it'll be 4th and 5 for Cocoa. All the rave about the Cocoa program this year. Obviously, this 8U team did a nice job in the playoffs as a number 3 seed getting to the championship. But all the rave in the Cocoa program this year was that 12U team. One of the best 12U teams I've ever seen play in any league. And Cocoa will punt with 1:13 to play in the first quarter and no score here yet. So Vero takes over at the Cocoa 48 with 1:13 to play in the first here. And so that first drive, it began as the Caleb Walker drive as he had 2 runs for 45 yards and pushed Vero Beach all the way down to the 12-yard line. And then a holding penalty and then 4 false start penalties. Back Vero Beach all the way up to the 48. And that was just a little bit too much to overcome. So the plan to punt on that 4th and 45 works as Vero continues to have the field flipped in their favor as they take over in Cocoa territory here with 1:13 to play in the opening quarter. Alan Slaughterzinski, Caleb Brown with you live all day and night here from Palm Bay High School. Quarterback under center, turns, gives. This is Caleb Walker again. He is dragged down by the head. And Caleb will pick up 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5 for VERO. 4, they give him 6, so it'll be 2nd and 4 here for Vero Beach. Under a minute to play in the first. No score. Walker again. Walker this time. Nothing there. Flags fly late. Curious as to what this will be. Near side judge called that against Coco. What did he call? Face mask. So they didn't get him on the face mask on the last play. They get him this time. I didn't see whether it would be the 5 or the 15 variety. Let's see what the walk-off is here. 5, I think they're saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 15. So it's a personal foul face mask penalty. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Vero Beach at the Coco 26-yard line. I'd like to say hello to Tyrone Giscombe watching. Good luck tonight, Coach, against Daytona Mainland. Currently 2 Brevard County teams left in the FHSAA state tournament. Coco wins last night. Rockledge tonight against Daytona Mainland. 1st and 10. False start against Vero Beach. That's their 5th of the quarter. And that's too many. Way too many. So now it's 1st and 15. Walker the lone back. Actually, they fake. Quarterback tries to cut the edge. Cuts back. Still with the ball. He's got a seam. They grab the jersey. This is coming back. It's a block in the back here. And that's a great run by Cordell Baker, but it will be for naught, as that was a clear block in the back there. So the spot foul. The flag was thrown at the 25. It'll back them up to the 35, and it'll be 1st and 20 for Vero Beach. And here goes Vero Beach again, shooting themselves in the foot on a drive in which they just on that play right there would have had 1st and goal. I mean, I always side with the players. The former player in several sports. You know, I've never been a referee, although I took a referee course once. I've never been a referee. I'm always going to side with the players. Just the nature, okay? But that was a clear block in the back.
But you'll also admit when something is that clear.
Look, we've got some outstanding officials around this county, and they do a terrific job, and a lot of them do it on a volunteer basis. And nobody's abused more than the officials. That's the end of the first quarter. No score between Vero Beach and Coco. Back with the second quarter in just a minute. All right, welcome back here to Palm Bay Stadium. Start of the second quarter. No score between Vero Beach and Cocoa. It's 1st and 20 for Vero. Turns, gives. Walker. Walker, straight up the gut. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Vero Beach. That's how you beat a penalty. And Caleb Walker sprints through the middle of the Tigers defense, and with 9:50 to play in the first quarter, Vero leads it 6-0. And the extra point try for Vero. Quarterback keeps, and he's still on his feet, but no good. No good. And with 9:50 to play in the first, it is 6-0 Vero Beach following the 30-yard touchdown run by Caleb Walker. Spelled the young man's first name wrong. It's Kaleb. I put Calab. There's a reason for that. Melinda Bryan says, let's go Vero. And they are certainly playing well here today. Although a little undisciplined in terms of penalties. They've got 5 false starts and a block in the back and a hold. But Caleb Walker and that offense overcomes it and gets in the end zone. And the Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35. They've got to figure something out here offensively because Vero Beach has them at negative yards at the moment. And that's a gain of maybe none. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Vero. Or for Cocoa, I should say. They just do a terrific job coming off the end there. Look at that Vero team. That's a pretty big team for 10U, my friend. And they're going to take on West Melbourne. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you after this play here. Melbourne got to experience it last night. 2nd and 10. We have a lot of great traditions here in Brevard County. Tom McIntyre Stadium at Melbourne's a good one. Richard Dick Blake Stadium, McClarty Field, the O-Dome at Merritt Island, Old Dre Field. Delay a game for Cocoa, and that's going to back them up 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 15. But one of the toughest places to play in the country, not just in the state of Florida or on the Treasure Coast of Florida, but one of the toughest places to play a high school football game is Billy Livings Field at the Citrus Bowl. There is no atmosphere like it in high school football that I've ever been to, and I've been to 3 Texas high school football games. Now, Texas high school will pack them in. I lived in Texas for 2 years back in the early 90s, and actually the late 80s, early 90s, and I actually watched that Dallas Carter team back then, and there was 45,000 people in Texas Stadium. But I'm talking about from tailgate to the time the whistle blows. There just simply was no other atmosphere I've seen like Billy Livings Field at the Citrus Bowl. It's a great place to watch a football game. 2nd down and 15. 8:29 to play here. in the first half. VERO on top 6-0. And we got another false start on Cocoa. So the Tigers self-destructing a little bit here offensively. And it'll be 2nd down and 20 for Cocoa, or 2nd and 19. Once again, I want to say congratulations to the Bayside Bears. They are the grand champions of the ACYAA Cheer Association. They just did a terrific job here today. They take home 2 different championships in 2 different age groups. Cocoa, Titusville, and VERO Beach collected the other 3. Eight minutes to play in the first half, and Cocoa not in a particularly good situation offensively here at the moment. 2nd at about 19-20. Quarterback turns, tries a jet sweep. That's a beautiful hole. Cuts back. Great hole. Gain of 11. Good read by that back. Number 5 for Cocoa. That was Messiah Graham. And I'll tell you what, you could have drove a truck through that hole. Great job by that offensive line. Number 99 in there, Willow Watson Farmer, opening things up there. And a much-needed gain. 3rd and 10 following the gain of 10. Actually, Cocoa also won a division in cheer as well. Cocoa, Titusville, VERO, and Bayside with 2. I didn't say Cocoa. A jet sweep. It's there. He turns the corner. He's at the 50, 45, steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line of VERO Beach. Great run by, looks like, number 9. That's Stephen Williams, Jr., and if it ain't Stephen, it's Calvin Harper, number 8. It's either 8 or 9. But a great run on the jet sweep, and it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the VERO Beach 41-yard line. 6:44 to play here in the first half, and the Cocoa Tigers are in business. That woke the fans up on this side of the field. This time is a straight dive, and VERO greets it angrily. Sherrod Williams is there to make the stop. It'll be 2nd and 9. And we've got an injury timeout on the field. The coaches for AU, James Willis, Kenny Holmes, Mike White, Antoine Rivers, Corey Baker, Victor Pierce, and Christopher Barbado. Team moms are Abby Bass and Amy Wood. I'm sorry, that was for VERO. And for Cocoa, LaTuan Hadley, Francis Arthur, Antoine Graham, Javante Weaver, and the team parent is Jatan Turner. While I have a moment here with the injury timeout, we don't get an opportunity always to read you every name of the players on the team, and they deserve an opportunity to hear their names called. So for VERO, it's Montel Godwin Jr., Caden Harris, Ezekiel Moore, Caleb Walker, Cordell Taylor, Aiden Holmes, Trenton Tomlin, Jonathan Collins, Cordell Baker, Avery Wood, Sherrod Williams, Freddie Bass Jr., Carter Blue, Michael Kimbrough Jr., Denarius Wesley, Tylen Johnson, Jeremiah Sears, Travis Ogden, Joshua Phillips, Austin Rivers, Michael Hannigan, James Willis, Zachary Harrell, Justin Walker, John Tavius Gaines, Dalen Jackson, Abraham McFarling, and Caden Pound. That is your VERO Beach 8U roster. We'll give you the Cocoa Tigers 8U squad right after this play right here. 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. 6:12 to play in the half. 6-0. VERO Beach on top, thanks to a 30-yard touchdown run by Caleb Walker. Quarterback turns, gives another straight dive, ball's out. Cocoa does recover it. Your Cocoa Tiger roster. Alexander Adorno, Timothy Perkins, Jasion Parker, Kaiser Brown, Carmelo Wright, Messiah Graham, Caden Jordan, Tristan Carroll, Calvin Harper, Stephen Williams Jr., Jerome Hill, Isaiah Glover. I'm going to butcher this one. Lacavdos Daniels Jr., Caleb Arthur, Zaylen Hill, Nathan Bryant, Kyrie Scott, Khalil Scott, Malaziki Riley, Marion Christmas, Kariba Delancey Jr., and Willow Watson Farmer. 5:11 to play here. Ball's out again, and that is going to bring up 4th and forever now. So after a couple of good plays, Coco, a couple of mistakes with the ball handling, and in the blink of an eye, it's 4th and about 20. And I would imagine the Tigers will look to punt here. And Daniels Jr., that's his last name, has a birthday coming up on November 20. Quite a few November birthdays. 11/27. Riley, Melizedek Riley, has a birthday coming up on the 21st of November. Marion Christmas just celebrated one on the 12th of November. So lots of November birthdays on the Cocoa Tigers that don't have VERO's birthdays listed. .36 to go. 1st and 10. In the half, straight up the gut is Caleb Walker. And Walker, following the punt, will pick up 4. And those yellow shoes, they just make me think there's a flag now. So I think Coco really has to feel good with holding VERO to 6. They keep them off the scoreboard here. Look at this move. This is a quarterback keeper, and what a play. That's a great run, first of all, by the quarterback, and a great run by the defender to track him down like that. That was Caden Jordan. And the quarterback, Cordell Baker, on the carry. And that's a 1st and 10 for VERO at their own 42. 3:45 to play in the opening half. 6-0 VERO beats thanks to a Caleb Walker 30-yard touchdown.
Caden Jordan for Coco started on the defensive line, rushed upfield, and still tracked down.
Yeah, no, that was a great play. I mean, anyway, you slice that pie. I mean, you're right. Caleb points out that he rushed up the field, turned, and chased him all the way back downfield to catch him. Because if he doesn't, that, my friends, is a 68-yard touchdown run. Referee says, my time. And Coach Willis is like, for what? And now we're getting ready to play here.
They're discussing what they're going to get from the concession stand in the next couple games.
Yeah. 1st and 10 now. And Coco. Ball's out. And Coco says they have it, and they do. And the Tigers force the first turnover of the game and take over with excellent field position at the VERO Beach 44-yard line. They have 3:24 to play here in the first half, and they create the first turnover of the game. So can they come up with what I call points off turnovers? 3:24.
Looks like number 20 was on the recovery.
Number 20 for the Tigers on the recovery would be Caleb Arthur. Here comes that Tiger offense. Did you see that interception last night by Jordan Holmes for the Cocoa Tigers? Dun-dun-dun, right? I mean, my goodness gracious, a one-handed grab. First and 10 at the 44 of VERO here. Turns, gives, up the gut. That hasn't worked all day. They pick up 2, maybe 3 there. 3:17 to play. Those jet sweeps and those little guard tackle moves have been there for Cocoa today. They seem to be able to get inside of that tackle guard. I tell you what, I'd get in behind number 99, Willow Winston Farmer. I'd run behind him because he's got a substantial size advantage on Sherrod Williams on the defensive end over here. He's actually playing guard. No, there he is. Tackle. He's playing tackle. He lines up at the tackle position. 2:35 to play. Clock tick-tock, tick-tock. It's moving. Here's that jet sweep, and VERO says, not this time. That's not going to work. And what was the name of that rocket that shot in there? Guess who? That was Sherrod Williams who got in there. We were just talking about him. He beats number 99, Willow Watson Farmer on that play, and tackles number 9, who's still down, Calvin Harper. We don't show injury, so Calvin's up. I think that's more of a pride thing right there. Calvin not feeling good about that play. He's limping a little bit there, walking it off. If that happens at like the high school level, you walk up to your tackle and you go, man, what happened? What happened? That man just ate my lunch.
And then folded me in the sandwich and made me his second lunch.
Right. 3rd and 15 for Cocoa. Let's see what LaTwain Hadley has in the playbook for 3rd and 15 now for the Tigers. 2:10 to play in the first half. Quarterback Messiah Graham. Graham turns, hands, nothing doing. 4th and 14 as a host of Vero Beach Indians make the tackle. And Cocoa will punt, and that's a good call because now you force Vero Beach to have to go 74 yards in 1:40 to score. I'd like to say hello to my buddy Gil Lavin watching here. Gil, are you here today? Can't believe you're not filming one of these teams today. Cocoa trails 6-0 with 1:40 to play in the first half to Vero Beach. The number 1 seeded Vero Beach Indians undefeated as Cocoa came in as the number 3 seed here today. 1st and 10. Turns, gives. Nice job. Number 44, Marion Christmas. He delivers a present to the Vero Beach offense, and it's a no gain. 2nd and 10. I tell you, there's been some pretty good 44s that wear orange and black. Day-Day White, now Lauren Ward. Looks to throw. Open, overshot his receiver. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 1:05 to play in the first half, and it's 3rd and 10, VERO. And I don't know that I like that play call, because I think at this point you've got the lead 6-0, 1:05 to go in the first half. And now Coco's got 2 timeouts, I believe. If VERO doesn't convert this, it's 4th and 10. And I think they'd be forced to punt here. And Coco would get the ball back, albeit under a minute to play. They'd still have another opportunity. They run the football there, and the clock's still running. They show blitz, they bring blitz, but it may be all for naught, because I tell you what, there's all kind of space there for Caleb Walker. Walker's still on his feet, and he'll be, ball's out. Coco has it. Caleb Walker fumbles, and Coco recovers. And on the recovery is number 24, Nathan Bryant. I tell you what, an oblong ball does funny things, and that one was bouncing out of bounds and kicked back in. And Coco, with 53.1 seconds to play in the half, has a shot here. He's fighting with the crowd. That's funny. That is funny. Look, here's the thing. He's right in what he's saying, in that Vero Beach has just shot themselves in the foot in the first half. 2 turnovers, 6 false start penalties, a hole in the block in the back, and that's not going to please any coach. 1st and 10 at their own 40, arguing with the PA guy. That is funny.
Just saying, if you don't have the mic, that doesn't work out in your favor.
And that's a fumble there, but he falls on it. Coco gets it back. I mean, theoretically speaking, you think about it, right? For Vero, and I'm sure Coach Willis is going to tell his team this at halftime. Look, guys, twice we had the ball inside the 12-yard line. And look, Caleb Walker's the type of player where he's going to say, even at 8 years old, that's on me. I'll fix it. He's already shown that ability. I'll fix it. But if you're Coco right now, you've got to take advantage, because I just can't see an undefeated team and a number 1 seed continuing to self-destruct like this in the second half. They'll get it together, and when they do, they're going to put it away.
And there's one thing about a number 1 seed, it's that they have coaches that know how to make adjustments.
Yeah, and they're going to make halftime adjustments. You better believe that. All of that, and they still lead 6-0.
Right.
So I think that speaks a little bit about how good they are, too. She said, I wonder why I can't see. I don't know. Can everybody else see? 2nd down and 11. Fake jet sweep, and I thought he had the edge there. I thought he cut back a little bit too soon on that one. I thought if he tried to get around the edge, he may have beaten the guy to the edge. I don't know how far he would have got, but I think he would have picked up a few more yards. Everybody else can still see fine. Let me know. Miss Delancey says she can't see the screen. That's a timeout with 31.8 seconds to play. And a Vero Beach 6-0 lead to play in the half, that is. And while we have a moment, I'm going to continue to congratulate the cheer aspect of the ACYAA and the grand champion Bayside Bears. They won 2 age group competitions today. Coco won 1, Titusville won 1, and Vero Beach won one. So congratulations to all of the cheerleaders on a job well done here today. We've got a timeout on the field with 31.8 seconds to play in the first half. Vero Beach, thanks to a Caleb Walker 30-yard touchdown run, lead it 6-0. Coming up next, it's the 10U ACYAA championship, and, well, guess who? Vero Beach going up against West Melbourne. There's Billy Palmer down there. See him sitting in the chair?
Yep.
He'll be joining us on one of these broadcasts. 3rd and 12 for Coco. I think everybody jumped there. False start, and that'll back it up. This could be the final play of the first half here with 28.1 seconds. 3rd and 17. As Vero hangs on to a 6-0 lead here. Can Coco pull out something here, or will the Vero Beach Indians take a 6-point lead to the locker room? Let's see here what the play is. And we got something up their sleeve here. Everybody's moving. Do they all get set? Yes. And it's a good play. Picks up about 9, maybe 10, and 18 seconds. I don't know that they're going to get enough. Thank you, Mr. Harris. I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. And that should take us, join us. I love it when you're on the broadcast. We had some fun last weekend, didn't we? Had a good time last weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Vero Beach wants a timeout. I don't understand that one. With 3.1 seconds to play in the first half. If you punt here, well, you know what? Not a bad timeout now that I think about it. Not a bad timeout, because you're going to force Coco to do something here, right? And that ball bounces some funny, funny ways. They're not going to punt. If you're Coco, I think maybe you get the ball, snap, take 2-3 steps back, take a knee, and let the clock run out. They got to get that fixed.
It's not the scoreboard. It's someone in the stands.
Yeah, well, they got to stop that, because that's the same horn that they use for the scoreboard. Every time I hear it, I think something's ending. As the West Melbourne fans begin to trickle in for the 10U game coming up. 4th down. Let's see what happens here. As Vero took a timeout with 3.1 seconds to go. Head referee blows the whistle, and this will be two-back set with number 24 at quarterback. So this is Nathan Bryant in there at quarterback at the moment. We got another timeout on the field. So Coco wanted to see what Vero was lining up with. So we got a little chess match going on between the orange and black and red. Whose pawn will be taken here? 6-0 is our score. Yep, that's annoying. Like to say hello to Anna Maxey watching, Indiana watching. Let's go Tigers. Let's go Calvin Jr., number 8. It's Calvin Harper. What's the weather like in Indiana? Real chilly there today? It's only about 73 degrees here. That's right. Indiana was beating Michigan 17-13. You want to talk about a trap game for the Wolverines. Hopefully Ohio State runs into the same problem today against my Maryland Terrapins. And that'll take us to the end of the cold in 34. That'll take us to the end of the first half. 10-minute break. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter. Your score, VERO beats 6, Cocoa nothing. Okay, welcome back. Start of the third quarter, getting set to come up here. Vero Beach will have the football. They lead it 6-0. Start of the third. A Caleb Walker 30-yard touchdown. As Vero will start off at their own 35. First and 10, the lone back in the backfield is Walker, quarterback under center. The give is to Walker. Look at this. First play, cuts it back, still on his feet, cuts back again, and he picks up 17. And he'll be first and 10 for Vero at the Coco 47. 9:50. What a run. And look at that block out front. Great block. This is the quarterback, Cordell Baker. And Baker will pick up 7, maybe 8. And it'll be 2nd and 2 for Vero.
Number 24, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, on the stop. 8 yards gain from Mr. Baker.
And another gain of about 9, and that'll be a first down for Vero. And a official's timeout. Throws. And incomplete. The incomplete pass will stop the clock. Second and 10. Little handoff to Walker, and Walker with all kinds of space. One Tiger to beat. Now he's got 2 Tigers to beat. He gets all the way down to the 13-yard line. Does Caleb Walker, and Vero Beach is 1st and 10 at the 13 or 14 inside the zone 6 red zone. Why not give it to Walker again? Flag flies, and this, we'll see if this is against Vero. Traditionally, in this game anyway, it has been when they've got down here. See what we got. Dead ball. Why do you signal dead ball? Holding. And that'll back Vero up 10 yards.
I never say I've seen a holding on a dead ball foul.
This is Baker, gets outside. He's got blockers in front. Still in front. He slips down, but he gets inside the 10, down to about the 8. And it'll be 2nd, and they can still pick up a first down. So about 2nd and 7. Turns, gives. Walker up the middle. He stopped at the 5.
Stopped by number 99, Mr. Watson Palmer.
Third and 4. Baker keeps, and he's going to have a first down at the 1. So it'll be 1st and goal for Vero Beach at the 1. First and goal whistles and timeout Coco. So 5:27 to play, and Vero has certainly opened up the second half exactly as they wanted to, save for just one penalty on this drive. They've got 1st and goal at the 1 with 5:27 to play in the third. So first and goal with 5:27 to play in the third, and I would say that's a bunched jumbo goal line formation for both teams. Touchdown, Vero, Baker in. And with 5:24 to play, Vero takes a 12-0 lead.
That wasn't the rest, big dog? That was Vero? Okay.
They going for the extra point, throws. Great job broken up there by Calvin Harper. And with 5:24 to play, Vero on top, 12-0. All right, welcome back here. First and 10 for Cocoa at the 35 of their own 35, I should say. They got to get a scoring drive here. Their first possession of the second half. And that's a handoff, and Vero will not let it develop. And it'll be good stop there by Justin Walker.
Justin Walker on the stop.
5:01 to play in the third. 12-0 Vero on top. This is a handoff on a sweep, and just really nowhere to go here, and that'll be a loss of 3 as Vero Beach continues to just stymie that Cocoa Tiger offense. That time coming way down to make the stop was Cordell Baker. And we got two injured players down.
give it up for number 7. Mr. Walker. No, that's number 4. Pardon me. That ball with 2 though.
All right, so 3rd down and 11 for Coco.
Mr. Harris. Hopefully he'll be all right.
And Coco's got to get something going here. So 3rd and 12. That's intercepted. And this could be a game-sealing pick 6 at the 5. 15-10, 5. Touchdown! Vero Beach. Caden Harris. There's a flag on the field. Down at the 5. Caden Harris sat underneath, concentrated, brought it in, and ran it back. 40 yards for a Vero Beach touchdown. As the guys in the black and white striped shirts get together to talk about it, will they pick it up or will they take the touchdown away? What will be the call here? Block in the back on a return. So So the pick 6 is taken away, and Vero will take over, though. 1st and 10 at the 12 with the ball, and a 12-0 lead with 3:31 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Cuts back again. Down to the 5, still on his feet. He'll be brought down. See what Vero does here. Turns, gives. Straight up the gut, touchdown! Vero Beach. And with his 2nd score of the day is Caleb Walker. And with 2:32 to play in the 3rd, it's 18-0 Vero, pending the extra point. Looks to throw, wide open, threw it behind him. 2:32 and 18-0. Back with the Tigers' possession in just a minute. You're watching the Brevard Sports Network. All right, Coco with I call this the desperation possession here. Got to get points. Got to have them here. And Vero Beach right now with 8 guys in the box. Really all 11. And nowhere to go for the Tigers. So 2:16 to play in the third. 18-0 Vero on top. Quarterback under center, one back in the backfield. Oh my goodness gracious. Sherrod Williams has had him a day coming off that end there. He is just giving Coco nowhere to go. Unblockable this young man has been today. As good as Caleb Walker has been on offense is as good as Sherrod Williams has been on the defensive side of the ball today for Vero. 1:01 to play here in quarter number 3. 18-0 Vero on top. As West Melbourne Colt fans are starting to pack the stands here. We start to move up to the bigger kids next game. 10U coming up, under a minute to play in the third. And a false start on Coco, and that certainly isn't going to help their cause. .5 seconds to go. Coming up next, it's going to be West Melbourne and Vero in the 10U game, and that'll complete Vero's time here today. Then it'll be 12U West Melbourne against 12U Coco, and then it'll be 14U West Melbourne against 14U Titusville. 18-0 the score here. Vero on top, as this will be the final play, if they even get it off, of the third quarter. Under 10 seconds to play. The quarterback not paying attention to the clock. Now he goes down. And he does get it off. There's that hole. That play has been there all day for Coco. That time he trips, but it was there, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter, bringing up 4th down and 13. What will the Tigers do? They can do nothing but go for it. They're going to have to switch sides here. We'll be right back with the start of the fourth. All right, welcome back here. Final quarter of play in the 8U game, and it's been all Vero Beach, and they have really cleaned up from what in the first half. I mean, they could have led 18-0 in the first half, but penalties and turnovers, 2 turnovers did them in, but they have cleaned it up here in the second half for sure, as we thought they would, as the number 1 seed and undefeated. And just what a great job Coach James Willis has done with this team. And Cocoa was a 3 seed getting here. Congratulations to them as well. It's not over yet, but this is going to back Cocoa up 5 more yards, and that's not going to help their cause at all. And it'll be 4th down and about 18 now, and the Tigers, again, left with no other recourse but to go for it here. And should they not make this, that probably will be ball game, even with 10 minutes to go. I mean, we've seen crazy things happen in youth football, and you never want to sell a team short before it's time, but this Vero team is pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. Stick around. We got some really good youth football teams coming up. Can't wait to see that 12U Cocoa Tiger team. Of course, West Melbourne, year in and year out. If you've ever been in their equipment/trophy room, well, then you know the tradition of what they have accomplished over 51 years of youth football. Last year they celebrated year number 50. This year, the 51st year for West Melbourne, and this pride that they have in this tradition. 3 more today. Yes, ma'am. This game is still going. 18-0. Start of the 4th here, and they punt. Cocoa punts. And Vero takes over 1st and 10 at the Cocoa 45. We have a lot of control over some things, but just can't make these games move any faster. What a run. Look at this run. Down the sidelines, all the way down to the 28-yard line. And that was Graham on the carry. Vero Beach now. Who was that number, actually, Caleb? Did you see that?
I did not see that number. The number of the
20? Michael Kimbrough was the ball carrier. And look at this move. My goodness, still on his feet. That is Joshua Phillips there. And Phillips all the way down to the 7. And it's 1st and goal for Vero. No flags. And Vero Beach with 9:29 to go. Looking to put an exclamation point on this ACYAA Super Bowl win. Great job. Especially in this second half where they have come out and just dominated on both sides of the football. This is Phillips again, and there is nobody there. It's a foot race to the corner of the end zone. And Phillips wins it. Touchdown, Vero Beach. And with 8:55 to play, it's 24-0. Michael Kimbrough that time. My apologies. Kimbrough on the touchdown. And 24-0. How about the job James Willis, the head coach, has done getting what is an absolutely impressive stable of running backs for an 8U football team, all of them touches, and they've all produced. Throws wide open, And he just overthrows him that time again. So with 8:56 to play in the game, it's 24-0 Vero Beach. So the Vero Beach Indians have come up here, and so far in 6 and 8U have traveled up 95 here to Palm Bay, and they have come and they have taken names and trophies. As they will take the 8U championship as well after capturing the flag title. Shutout victory there too, Caleb.
Yeah.
Impressive. Impressive.
You wonder why the high school of Vero Beach has such an impressive program. It's because they start here with the youth league.
That's exactly right. First and 10 for Cocoa at their own 35. And nowhere to go for Nathan Bryant, and that'll bring up 2nd and 12 after a loss of 2. And I'll give you 2 guesses as to who made that tackle, and they're both Sherrod Williams and Sherrod Williams.
Mr. Williams.
Sherrod Williams. 8:27 to go and running. Watched a young man play for this program a couple of years ago, Ephraim Johnson, E.J. Johnson, freshman quarterback at Vero Beach right now, who has stepped up big time over the last couple of weeks after Vera's 3-star SMU commit broke his thumb. And now Coach Jankowski down there alternating quarterbacks, and Ephraim certainly getting his fair share of work in. And look at this run. Nice run. Still on his feet. Good job there. A gain of 14 and a first down for Cocoa. The ball carrier was Nathan Bryant again, and the Tigers will pick up a first down here. A pride drive, I call it, trying to get on the scoreboard here. But Coach Lenny Jankowski, next week they will host, Vero Beach will host, I believe, ACYAA in the regional finals.
It's almost a game I want to go watch because that's going to be a
good football game. That is for sure. 7:20 to go in the 8U game. Coming up next, it'll be the 10U, then 12, then 14. 3 more games to go today as the student athletes grow in size and age right before your very eyes. Starting to get a little chilly out as the sun begins to trickle down a little bit. Turns, gives, and that run up the middle just not there today. I don't know how that game's going to turn out for Vero. And I say that because, listen, we've had the opportunity to see our fair share of Osceola this year here in Brevard County. They ran roughshod over the Rockledge Raiders. 33-7, I think. That's a good football team. And Vero's got their hands full next week, so we'll see. We shall see. 6:13 to play.
Second down and 9. Joanne, quarterback for the Tigers.
Little play fake there. Tries to get to the outside. And what a great tackle from behind. Looks like Markel Kimbrough did that. He does. So Kimbrough scores a touchdown and makes a great tackle there. 5:42 to go. 24-0 Vero Beach on top as the West Melbourne 12U team is headed towards the end zone. Third down and 7 for Coco, and this is a funky formation. Take a look at this thing. It's like an extra point try, and right now they have no idea. Quarterback's like, what am I doing here?
Half the line is off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this is bound to be a flag. If not for delay a game. That's a false start. There's another one. There's 3 more of them. All right, so if you couldn't see that coming, you never will. Third, they were uncertain about what was going on there. And so that'll back them up 5. It'll be third down and 11.
The only thing you're missing there is Pat McAfee taking the snap.
Yeah, right. Other side. Can you imagine those young men when you just broke their hearts and told them that they had to go all the way over to that other press box to drop that roster off?
And reclimb that set of stadium steps. Look, the steps here are Palm Bay.
Well, forget the steps. They got to walk all the way across the field now. And then walk the steps.
Walking the field's not so bad, but.
So it is third and 11 now following the false start. Coco lines back up normally here. And oh my, he almost took the hand off. The Vero Beach defender did. And yep. Yeah, that Sherrod Williams, he I remember his name. He wrapped up and threw down on that one. 3:15 to play. 24-0 Vero on top. Coming up next, it's 10U. Now what we'll do is we'll turn the volume down. You'll see the trophy presentation. You'll see them celebrate, hoist it. Caleb will end the broadcast, and we will come right back with the 10U game because each of these games need to be separate of themselves. 2:45 to play, clock running. I can't imagine anybody's going to be taking a timeout here. I say that, and we get one. Timeout, Coco.
Can't imagine,
Yeah, well, what do I know?
You and your football acumen.
Me and my football acumen sitting up here in this booth with a headset on. If I knew anything, I'd be down there. I'd like to play some football in Buffalo this weekend, huh? 6 feet of snow, 77 inches. 72 inches is 6 feet, so you got what? 6 feet, 5 inches of snow up there. See Josh Allen move around in that. Actually, I think they've moved the game to Detroit, haven't they?
Yes, they did. The official Detroit Lions Twitter page put out this tweet. Important numbers are on the fridge. Keys are by the door. Make sure to lock up when you're done.
Did they? Important numbers are on the. Oh, what did it say?
Important
Right.
Keys are under the mat. Lock up when you
The
leave.
Detroit Lions put out a tweet that said, the important numbers are on the fridge, keys are under the mat, lock up when you're done. Enjoy.
There might be more fans for that game where those two teams have been for the Detroit Lions.
That'd be, it'd be interesting to see how the NFL works that, because I know in the past they did this one other time before, moved the game, and they let the fans in for free. 4th and 9 for Coco. Last ditch effort here to put points on the board for the Tigers. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And with 2:30 to play, Vero Beach will take over with the lead, the ball, and an imminent championship in 8U. Their second of the day. So the Fighting Indians are 2 for 2 today here at Palm Bay Stadium. Once again, congratulations to the Bayside Bears. They are the grand champions in cheer for the ACYAA. They won 2 different age groups in cheer competition this morning. Coco, Titusville, and Vero Beach, the others. 1:49 to play. And I don't think that anybody's interested in stopping the clock now as the Vero Beach faithful begin to cheer. And they are excited, as they should be. 90 seconds to play here in this one. And Vero Beach will go back down 95 with a flag, at least a flag and an 8U title. Congratulations to Montel Godwin, Caden Harris, Ezekiel Moore, Caleb Walker, Cordell Taylor, Aiden Holmes, Trenton Tomlin, Jonathan Collins, Cordell Baker, Avery Wood, Sherrod Williams, Freddie Bass Jr., Carter Blue, Michael Kimbrough, Denarius Wesley, Tylen Johnson, Jeremiah Sears, Travis Ogden, Joshua Phillips, Austin Rivers, Michael Hannigan, James Willis, Zachary Harrell, Justin Walker, John Tavius Gaines, Dalen Jackson, Abraham McFarling, Caden Pound, and coaches. Head coach James Willis, Kenny Holmes, Mike White, Antoine Rivers, Corey Baker, Victor Pierce, Christopher Barbado, and team moms, which none of this would be possible without Abby Bass and Amy Ward.
Timeout. Vero Beach.
Vero Beach took a timeout for some reason. So 40.3 seconds to go. Ref says wind the clock. They do. This is Kimbrough again. He'll stay in bounds. And that will likely be the final play of the game. Congratulations to the Vero Beach 8U Fighting Indians. They will get the 24-0 victory here. As everybody lines up on the 50. These young men want every snap they can get, and I don't blame them. But they're not going to get this. They might get this off. They get set. Final play. And that'll do it. Officially, Vero Beach will celebrate an 8U championship, and we'll be back with the 10U game. Caleb's going to mute the mic, and you'll see the celebration as moms and parents spread the confetti all over the field. And we'll be back with the 10U game between the West Melbourne Colts and the Vero Beach Fighting Indians.